All right, let's dive in. Today, we're talking about the secret weapons that make Python an absolute beast for data analysis. We're going to look at why you don't need to build everything from scratch and how a couple of key tools can totally change your game. So let's just start with the big question, right? There are so many programming languages out there. Why is it that Python has become this go-to powerhouse for anyone working with data? Well, the answer is kind of simple when you think about it. Python has some secret weapons up its sleeve. We call them libraries, and trust me, they're about to become your new best friends. So here's our game plan. We'll start with why we even need these tools. Then we'll get into what they actually are. After that, we'll meet the two big ones, NumPy and Pandas. And finally, we'll see how to use them the right way. Okay, first things first. Why shouldn't you just code everything yourself from the ground up? Let's talk about the big problem with trying to reinvent the wheel every single time you start a project. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it gets right to the heart of the matter. I mean, look at this comparison. On one side, doing it all yourself is slow, it's super complex, and you're just way more likely to make mistakes. But using libraries, it's fast, it's simple, and it's built on code that's been tested by thousands of people. It's just reliable. It really all boils down to these four huge benefits. First, you're way more efficient. You just get more done, faster. Second, they're easy to use. You get simple commands for really complex stuff. Third, they're reliable, giving you a solid foundation. And finally, there's this massive community behind them for support. This is exactly why the pros don't reinvent the wheel. They stand on the shoulders of giants. So what are these things really? Let's move to the best way to think about them. They're like pre-packed power toolboxes, with each one perfectly designed for a specific job. Okay, let's start with the smallest piece, the module. The easiest way to picture a module is to think of it as a single, specialized tool, like one specific screwdriver in your toolbox. It's just one file of Python code that does one particular job really well. So if a module is the screwdriver, then a library, well, that's the whole toolbox. It's a whole collection of those individual tools, those modules, all organized together to help you tackle a much bigger task, like data analysis. This quote just nails it. Libraries basically supercharge Python. They're these prepackaged, highly optimized bundles of code that save you from the massive headache of writing everything yourself. All right, it's time to open up our toolbox and pull out our first power tool. This is NumPy, which stands for National Python. And let me tell you, this is the absolute bedrock for working with numbers in Python. At the very heart of NumPy is something called the n-dimensional array, or ND array. You can just think of it as a Python list on steroids. It is incredibly fast and efficient with memory, mainly because the really heavy lifting is done in a faster language like C. That speed, plus a ton of built-in math functions, is why it's the foundation for so many other data tools. And this right here is a perfect example of why NumPy is so elegant. If you wanted to add two big lists of numbers in basic Python, you'd have to write a clunky, slow loop. With NumPy, it's just a plus sign. The code is cleaner, it's easier to read, and it runs unbelievably fast. Okay, next up, let's grab our other essential tool, Pandas. If NumPy is your go-to for raw numbers in math, Pandas is your champion for structured data. Think of it as the ultimate tool for anything that looks like a table or a spreadsheet. The real star of the show in Pandas is the data frame. It's this incredibly powerful and flexible table-like structure that makes all that messy real-world data wrangling, cleaning up data, filtering it, grouping it, feel so much more intuitive and straightforward. And check out this practical example. In just 3 lines of code, Pandas can open a whole CSV file of sales data, instantly clean it up by dropping any rows with missing values, and then calculate the total sales for you. A job that would be super tedious to do by hand is suddenly almost effortless. And this brilliantly illustrates how these two work together. This is so important. It's not a competition between them. NumPy gives you the fast, foundational engine for all the heavy math. And then Pandas is built right on top of that engine to give us the amazing tools we need for complex, structured data, which is the kind of data you and I see every single day. So we have our tools, we know what they're for, but how do we use them properly, like a pro? Let's spend our last section just going over a few best practices that will help you write clean, professional, and readable code. Think of this as the simple user manual. First rule, Always put your imports right at the top of your file. That way, everyone knows exactly what tools you're using from the get-go. Second, use the standard nicknames, the aliases like NP and PD. It makes your code instantly recognizable to anyone else who reads it. And finally, keep your libraries updated. You'll get all the latest features and fixes.
So, look, the crucial point, the main takeaway here is this. Python is a fantastic language all on its own. But it's these specialized libraries, these amazing toolboxes like NumPy and Pandas that really truly transform it into the data analysis powerhouse that we know and love today.
Every single data set has a story just waiting to be told. With these tools, you now have the keys. So the only question